Welcome back to building a sports tech and health tech company in public. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back and buckle up because it's gonna get crazy right now. We are at an insanely pivotal part of the company, which is insanely stressful, to the point where I feel like most normal people would give up, but thankfully, I'm just that perfect amount of crazy. For the last 36, 37 videos now, I've been working out of my house, and all of that, now you can see, this is around Christmas time. It's 9 days out from Christmas. All that is about to change. We're gonna bring in $250,000 by the end of this video. Not even by the end of this year, by the end of this video. And we're gonna get ready to move out. So I'm gonna start deciding whether it's number one, gonna be Austin, Hoboken, San Francisco, Philadelphia. There's a bunch of like adult decisions now that we've gotten some serious inflection points done with the company. But the stressful part is like, we have to make sure that we get this money in the bank. And the last 3 videos I made is like us going through this entire process. Cause it's not just like somebody hands you a check for money and you put it in your account. There's so much stuff that goes in behind the scenes to get all this done. And we've been working through all this since like May. And it's December. But if there's anything I've learned through doing this process, it's that you don't have the money and it's not guaranteed until it is in the bank. That's actually so weird. As soon as I said that, my investor texted me and asked if I can call him at 4:15 today, which could be good, could be bad, but we're gonna find out here in an hour. Hey Randy, how's it going?
Good, dude. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Awesome, dude. Thanks for the call. I just wanted to give you an update. So I talked to Dagan and Steve today. We're going to sign I'm going to sign, scan, and copy for them, email it to them. They're going to need sign.
It has been an absolutely insanely stressful day. So we're anticipating between $200,000 and $250,000 by the end of the year, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's incredible, actually. So we're starting to cook with some steam. On top of that, we finished the first part of the Beast Games video, and you guys are literally getting the first sneak peek. So check this out.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad.
I start crouching down, I was like, I'm going home, I'm going home, I'm going home.
People are savage out there.
Now I got an even bigger target on my back.
I would definitely screw over a lot of people.
Super dope. So shout out Ratoff. That was absolutely insane. We got a couple tweaks we got to make. The video's sitting around 50 minutes right now, so I want to make sure it is an absolute banger throughout the entire video. We have another pitch, and I'll keep you posted on that. I pitched to Courtside Ventures today, and they said they're only investing in software now and AI. Go figure. So we'll keep rock and rolling through tomorrow. All right, he's in for 25K, which means that we're up to $250,000. The video's doing well. I had to send them over the patent, the updated LLC, or the updated shareholder agreement. Let's go, baby! We're at our farm right now, and I know obviously you can't see anything, but if it was bright outside, it would look like a massive field. But I think we're about to drive my brother's Bronco through the field, and the cows got out earlier today, so I'm afraid that we're gonna hit a cow. You ready? Yeah. Let's do it.
Morning Productions.
I don't even know if you can see any of that, but we ripped all the way back into that field so fast. And he's like, I didn't even put it in 4-wheel drive, so I can only imagine. See ya. Wait, you're leaving right now? All right, I'm coming over. Now let's get back home and close this money for the rest of the year. I just found out that MrBeast needed Lectra, unironically. For you guys who don't know, I was a member of the Beast Games. I was a contestant, and I watched Colin and Samir's behind the scenes, and it turns out that MrBeast, literally 2 hours before production should have started shooting, he was having muscle pain, he pulled a muscle, he was having back spasms, and his lat was freaking messed up. And they tried using stretching didn't work. They tried using a Theragun. The Theragun obviously didn't work because they suck. And then they didn't want to give him pain medicine because it would have made him drowsy, so they gave him analgesics. But this is a perfect scenario for where Lectra should have fit. So we're gonna make a YouTube video around that entire process of how could have given him Lectra and it would have helped him, how much money would have saved the Beast Games and him, if he had to stop shooting, because he would have lost millions of dollars, and we're gonna calculate all of that process. But it doesn't stop there. Our Beast Games video that we posted, I think it was 3 days ago now, is doing really well. It's like the most viewed video on the entire channel. The head of MrBeast talent acquisition followed me, and she was like, I absolutely love the video. And she was a Division I gymnast at NC State. So I texted her back, I was like, hey, thank you very much, I appreciate it. But I saw Colin and Samir's YouTube video, and it was like, MrBeast was really down bad right before I started shooting because he was in pain. And I was like, well, I literally do that for a living, like helping people who are in pain. And I was like, what if I sent him some, or flew in and let him try it, or gave it to him for next time he needed it? And she was like, I'll ask his chief of staff. His chief of staff already follows me on Twitter, and we know who each other are. And I literally had messaged him an hour before she responded to my video. So I think that we might actually have a shot here to get this on MrBeast for him to try it, or at least him look at it and then have it for next time he needs it. So I sent him, well, I'm gonna be sending him a ton of tape and one of our pods, because we don't have very many pods right now because we're still, you know, raising money. And speaking of raising money, I'm going to meet with our investor today to officially set up the account. So when the account is set up, it's just only gonna take like a day or two. They'll be able to wire, move all the money. All right, I'm walking back now. We just finished all the setup process. I didn't even get to really film in there because I was so hungry, number one. And number two, we spent the entire time cooking the setup. So I set up the entire bank account for them. It took forever because there's multiple people who are in the syndicate. So we had to work together to get all their information in. And that was just an absolutely long process. But the food was fire. I wish I would have taken a picture of it for you guys. But we got the whole bank account system set up. All he literally has to do is connect his bank account. I get him the wire doc. They DocuSign the safe agreement, and then we're rocking and rolling. The MrBeast video that I showed you guys behind the scenes and took me forever to shoot, edit, like work with the team on, interview everybody behind the scenes. It was like 3 weeks worth of time we put into this video. But it is paying off because out of all the contestant videos, we are 4th overall in videos that dropped. But I think that ours is gonna have a consistent up climb as opposed to everybody else, because what I didn't want to do is just sit in front of the computer, number one, and just talk about the experience. And then number two was just sit in front of the computer and watch the show and commentate. I think those are lazy and boring. Well, and that's what I thought that everybody would do, and they did. So I was like, okay, how can I be different? We put the video together that we did, and right now, boom. It's at 9,600 views, and this is gonna be our quickest video to hit 10,000 views, which is absolutely insane. Taylor, you having a good Christmas? Are you having a good Christmas? Aww. Dude, we look tough. Mom, where's yours at?
I gotta go get him on.
Where's yours at?
Yo!
Why does my Joe have a seat over there? One more. Thank you. Yeah, dude.
Now this one you can drink.
You know what I was thinking all these years?
Yeah.
Now I can keep up with you on the court.
Oh my god, it's the color I wanted! And green, isn't it awesome?
I took one day just to hang out with my family and friends because it was the last official day, I guess, of like Christmas, quote unquote. We played a ton of pickleball, got a haircut, and we might have gotten $10,000 more, which brings up the total to $340,000 for the end of the year. The goal was $2 million, but that was a stretch. I knew we probably weren't going to hit that, but now sitting in the first quarter of next year, like there's a pretty solid chance that we're going to be able to get much closer than I had originally anticipated. So tomorrow we're meeting with all 3 engineering teams from different parts of the world. So that's going to be a lot. And then finalizing the $115,000 from a syndicate plus $55,000 from the other individual investors. So it's going to get very busy very fast. And it's already pretty late here, so I'm gonna get some shut-eye so we can get started early tomorrow morning. And I don't know, like, obviously you guys can't see this very well, but my room needs some cleaning. All right, it is way later than I anticipated and wanted to be going to bed, but I just met with our engineers again. We have everything set up. I got another meeting set up with our investor. I'm picking up a second check. We're playing pickleball. And then he was like, I will have a check for you after the game. So I was like, maybe I should try and beat him and double it or lose and get nothing. I don't know. But it's crazy. Everything's coming together. My co-founder and I spent a ton of time working on the budgeting, making sure that we have we've broken down every single dollar we're going to spend, but we just keep doing it like over and over just to make sure that we're putting every single dollar to the right use. Because it's very stressful. It's like as the money comes in, it gets more and more stressful. And as the demand grows, it's getting more and more stressful. So it's real. So I need to get to bed, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the next video because we have an action-packed week of exactly what's going to be going down after we finally get the money in the bank. Peace.